Deliberations on different types of slavery by one old white guy in 4 parts. 1. Introduction. The music was loud and I couldn't hear properly. You leant forward and asked me to buy you a drink. Your short skirt revealed the smooth black shine of your thigh, down to the cheap chain round your ankle and the strap of your stiletto shoe. You can take me home and fuck me, was what I heard you say. In the morning, I quickly slipped some notes in your bag. Thank you, sir, you said. I paid, but you kept your dignity. I am not sure I kept mine. Part 2, Original Slavers. These also paid to fuck you. You didn't want them to. It was before you were born, but they did anyway. They paid to take away your mothers and your sisters. They kept them in small cages on the beach, in dark dungeons, in stone castles. They kept them in wooden huts next to their churches. Black fingers were prized or smashed from cage bars to drag them out, blinking and squinting into their last African sunlight. These ankle chains were strong and cruel and did their purpose. There were no stilettos. I am not sure any notes were slipped into any bag, but coins or cowries. Some middleman, trader, commission agent or slaver stood and watched as the long black line shuffled toward the point of no return. They paid to carry away your people. There was no dignity for them then, no longer for you now. Part 3, the Americas. These that paid to carry your people that had no dignity then or now. But for you, here, where your ancestors were shipped for their bodies to toil and their soul to shrivel. Who was I then? And where am I now? The son of a slaver, the grandson of the plantation owner? Did my ancestors build the ships that profited from the very suffering that carried you to Babylon? Was it my people that donned the grey cap and marched to war to keep your people in chains? From the village tree, where debate and conversation reciprocated respect and community, to that tree where hung that twisted fruit, Billy's strange and bitter crop. Through a middle passage of stinking and choking humiliation, to the whips of the cotton field, the lash of the sugar estate, and the cudgel of tobacco plantations. From an auction house where men of honour paid cash that sucked out your strength and humanity and dashed them on whitewashed porches and the porticos of antebellum mansions. Your one relief was just a simple church, a prayer to the adopted gods of your masters, and songs of praise and jubilation. To what exactly? Or maybe I am the child of debentured victims of Highland or Irish clearances, convinced by cleric-collared, black-coated preachers that salvation lies in the redemption of brutality to a lower specimen of this class-riven species. Deliverance proffered in the clansman's cowl and cape, transcended by the burning cross at night. The lynching of another nigger makes my white prick and balls grow bigger by access to a shotgun trigger, and fiery corn hooch, go figure, is better than a front porch ligger with buck-toothed cracker girls who snigger. Joe, cut him down, I'm not a digger, I'm gonna drink another jigger. Just you bury him by the flicker of the sacred flame. Don't bicker, our cause is a righteous cause. How many years before the Holocaust? Where once community, claimed by tradition and the ancestors, now ghettos, shanties and projects, claimed through absentee landlords and absent voting rights. Where once they paid with coins and cowries, now cops with Glocks and the casual violence of some small town PD. Those fingers crushed on bars at points of no return are those same fingers crushed now under the heels of the state. But now, no ankle chains, just new Jim Crow, war on drugs, third strike and deregistration, chokeholds, Fox News, and knees on necks. Part 4, Modern Nigeria. Now, these fuck you in the name of their religion. From ancient Bornu they came to strip hope from children. They ban the girl child from school. They pack girls' blouses with Semtex and leave black carcasses in school dormitories and mothers with their hair in their hands. Ignorance suits their purpose. Educated women are threats. When we were led to believe that religion shone with a holy light, Abraham took his only son. He prepared an altar and raised his axe. Loyalty proved, the child was spared. What mother would willingly lay her child on a sacrificial altar? Did Sarah submit for this her late begotten child? Which God decreed that Abrahamic religions should be run by men for men? Or maybe man himself usurped the holy writ to legitimize his predatory nature. Yet still, in our newly golden days of change, wise men in suit and kaftan decree, by law and by force, the woman is inferior. While they fight in all but this, unshared money, happily they vote to preserve the paedophiliac rights and fetish habits that their customs demand. Now, who is paying for them to fuck you? You, who vote for them, pray for them, priest and politician, imam and chieftain. You who choose them deliberately or through inertia, through religious acquiescence or the dream of future greed. See bags of rice with umbrella or broom or the face of a smiling liar. See grandmother screaming for the pastor's hand. Pay and be saved. Magdalens to the cleric's whim. Prostitution by another name. See your daughter in Asso Rock. Turn your head when she drives her new car home. Short-term cock for short-term contracts. There's no pride in this. This one I have no responsibility for. You choose by prayer, chant or ballot to fuck yourself and rob your children of their dignity. These chains are no longer visible, but they are there. Who chooses dignity now?